This courtroom at the Court of Appeal Abuja Division is filled with lawyers and supporters of the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress, who are here to witness the appeal filed by Governor Adeleke of Osun State, challenging the judgment of the Election Petition Tribunal which nullified his election. Arguing his appeal, counsel to Governor Adeleke, Mr. Ikpeazu, informs the court that a member of the Election Petition Tribunal, who is also a chief magistrate, did not air her opinion during the delivery of the judgment. Rather, she only appended her signature, and the Constitution mandates her to have aired her views about the suit. However, the counsel to former Governor Adeleke, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi, argues that signing of the judgment and not making any comment afterwards does not invalidate the judgment. He insists that the judgment was duly delivered in favor of his client. Mr. Fagbemi had also challenged that findings from the back-end server of the Independent National Electoral Commission showed that overvoting took place in 749 polling units. In his defense, Mr. Ikpeazu held that results stored in the back-end server are inconsistent and unreliable, as they cannot be affected by internet connectivity and the battery life of the beavers used to upload the result. He adds that these two factors can affect the upload of results. He also pointed out that he conducted a physical examination on the beavers, and it showed that overvoting occurred in just 6 polling units and not 749 as claimed by Mr. Oyetola. On the cross-appeal filed by Mr. Oyetola challenging the document of Mr. Adeleke, the court held that it had been addressed in a previous judgment and it was an anomaly.
On the issue of the alleged forgery of a testimonial, which saw Osun State appearing on a testimonial for a person who had been educated before the creation of Osun State, the Court of Appeal held in that case that it was a simple error, that he ought to have gone back to rectify the anomaly, but not having done that, that it wasn't an issue of forgery.
I can only tell you that everything has gone well for both sides. All the appeals, including the cross appeals, have been heard, and we're all in court when the court adjourned the matter to a date to be communicated to all of us. For judgment.
INEC insists that there was no overvoting during the Osun election.
If you get a citizen from INEC, you need to go back and confirm whether there has been any change before you run to tribunal. So they didn't do that. They prematurely just took one CTC and ran to the tribunal and made the major mistakes. Now they were able to convince the tribunal, but the Court of Appeal will be wiser.
The 3-man panel will now consider the arguments and deliver judgment on the 4 appeals at a later date, which will be communicated to the parties involved in the case.